Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and yes, you were expecting Morris Pace. Yes, you were expecting a good old chatter as well, but no, it's back to one of the old pairings in SFR when it comes to commentary. It's SFR Oliver and SFR Energy Dan, coming to bring you live to the first ever SFR Portuguese Grand Prix. And funny for Dan, this is his first ever time doing the Portuguese Grand Prix. He's never seen the track, he's never driven the track, so you're excited, Danny?
Yeah, evening everyone. Everyone's tuned in or tuning in or futurely tuning in. Yeah, I'm excited, mate. I've not even touched this on TT. I've not even seen any gameplay of it. So yeah, first eyes on the track for me, mate.
And this is fun, exciting for us because GP1 are debuting our first ever of the new tracks. I mean, next week GP 5, 4, 3 and 2 are going to Monza. But this is the first time these guys have been racing Portimao and Imola next week for them. So they'll be debuting Imola next week, which will be so exciting because I can't wait to see these guys driving Imola. But I can't. Oh, look at that for a track. Isn't she a beauty, Dan?
She is, but it's almost like Spain's demented little sister or something.
It does, don't it?
Yeah, it's very Spain-esque. But, I mean, you were saying that it's very undulating, so very Zandvoort-esque as well. So, yeah, it looks like a lot of, I suppose you could even liken it to some parts of Japan as well, or Suzuka. So, it's going to be very interesting to watch this. But I should have got on some TT earlier and had a quick look myself. Do some proper prep work for my comms duties, but,
it was a last-minute thing.
Yeah, that's it. So... But anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, mate. It's going to be good. And of course,
it'd be interesting for us as well. It'd be very interesting for us as well to have a look at what the tyre strategy is going to be here because we don't know what the tyres are going to be like around this track.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine it's going to be a medium to hard or a soft to hard. I can't see people doing the two-stop unless safety cars or damage dictate it, but we'll see. What's the distance round here? Do we know?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know how many laps it is around here. But this is a voyage into the unknown for us. For SFR. This is a very new thing for us. I hope this is going to be a very interesting track to navigate us on this game. And hopefully you'll join us. But this is GP1, of course.
30,
so we're going to
33 laps, mate. 33 laps. So to me, that is a soft to hard or even a medium to hard all day long.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, 4.63 kilometres long, or 2.891 in English money.
Lovely. And we've got guys on their outlap laps now, and Nelly is out on his outlap in the Williams. He's on an outlap, and you can get a good view of Nelly on his onboard if you want, Dan, because this is the very first time we've seen this. You're seeing this in view of Portimao. As it goes down to this very slow hairpin section where it's going to be quite popular for overtaking down there. And this is where the second sector starts, where the undulation starts. Get ready for some roller coasters.
Yeah, that downhill U-turn was very much like the downhill U-turn at Dakota.
Look at this drop down here.
Wow.
Dan is all in awe of this track. He's going to go to another downhill section.
Why have I not been on this? What have I been doing? I made some poor life choices.
Well, to be honest, Dan, you had more. You got to look after your family on you. That's the main part.
It's not just that, mate. It's just I need every help I can get to practice the track that's upcoming because no assist has been killing me this season.
You have done impressively well, Dan. You were very unlucky in Zandvoort in this past week's event, and so have I. But it is what it is. At the end of the day,
it is, mate. It is. Oof! Look at that. Oh.
But he started the lap now. It's Nelly, so we're going to go on board with Nelly to give you guys his point of view of the track. And look how blind it is. As he goes through the uphill sections, now go towards, I believe it's turn 6. Look how hard are the brakes. Cut into the apex. Making the car run out wide as much as possible. And now he's going to come towards his Des lifting each little lift there, and then this is when the undulation starts. Look how blind these crests are. It's like a proper roller coaster ride. Going up and down. That's a beautiful turn in there for Nelly.
There's so many tracks that are replicated by this course. I mean, I'm seeing parts of Brazil in this track as well.
It's got Brazil, it's got Zandvoort in there, you've got a bit of Kota. And you can figure that, look how undulation this bit is. This is foot flat to the floor. And now it's about to cross the line. Up the hill, it's going to be a 1:17.5 for Nelly. Good lap from him. And Mansell, 17.0. Good lap from him there from Mansell. Takes the pole position. We're looking at Mike's Alpine. Sparks F1 I've never seen Sparks. I think he's a newbie. 16.3 on the medium compound tyre. Very good lap there from Sparks. Superbly well done on that lap.
I'll tell you what, we'll have to definitely celebrate Ricardo Pina, who's the course designer, because this is a fantastic job he's done.
Oh, the way he's done the track and the standings and the surrounding, it is definitely a beautiful track.
I think he was drunk. I think he was drunk when he designed it, but I love him for it.
Laps coming in now. Sparks F1 currently leads ahead of Jensen, ahead of Quinton and Laser. They're in the 16th at the moment. Then Mansell tops the 17th times. How would you rate this track out of 10 then, Dan?
Well, I've not driven it, so impressions of the track.
Like looking at it.
Oh, 10, definitely. That's the same, boys. Goes across his fourth, 1:16.9.
Good luck there for Gabe Boys. Mike gets a little bit of wheel spin there, going out of the turn, but now it goes into this very nice, slow...
Mansell coming across the line.
Let's have a look at Mansell.
Oh, no, he's coming in. He's coming in.
Let's go back to Mike. Because he's about to cross the line now in the Red Bull, in the white... Ooh! But I've probably got a snap of oversteer, so that's an invalidation. So is Melema. Lost Souls is on a valid lap. It's going to this very slow hairpin section at the moment. Carefully doesn't run out wide there. Lost Souls at the moment. It's been very unlucky this season, but he's still competing, which is good to see. Look at that. That's a great camera shot there of the Mercedes going up the hill.
I've just noticed from Colours the God, who's about to start his lap, that the start of the fast lap is actually halfway down the straight in Sector 3 before the last bank turn. That is a very long way back for the start point of a hot lap.
And it just...
Obviously it's needed, but yeah, it's just another observation from me, mate.
You're observing this track any way, shape or form, aren't you? Trying to get in any pointers as you can. Here goes Lost Souls around the final turn, foot flat to the floor. It's keeping it right to the track to get a shorter distance. It goes into second place. Good lap from Lost Souls.
Purple sector from Colours the God in Sector 1.
And we're on Colours the God right now. Oh, the way it goes into that turn there. Beautifully handled there from Colours the God. Debuted to GP3, of course. They were bulleted up to GP1 afterwards, after he was been so impressive as a reserve. And now he's a permanent signing for GP1. Purple again. Good work. This is a good lap for Colours the God here.
I think this could be a sub-16, mate.
It's got to be Sparks F1's medium time. I can't believe I'm saying that. It's a medium compound time.
Yeah, this will be a mid-15s, I think, mate.
Here comes Colours the God around the final turn. Foot flat to the floor. This is a very good lap for Colours the God. It's going to be a 15.
Oh,
no, it's not. So he must have lost a bit of time there in the final sectors, Colours the God.
I just noticed another thing as well, mate. Almost a fully depleted battery from one hot lap.
That's interesting, that, isn't it?
You normally get, I mean, especially if I'm doing a medium run on most circuits, I can get 2 hot laps out of your battery.
Yeah. So, Sparks F1 on pole position on a medium compound tyre. That must have been one hell of a stunning lap from Sparks F1. If he stays there, oh my goodness, he's going to have one hell of a start for the race.
We've got Nelly, who's about to make his start on his flying lap.
I was 2 steps ahead of you on that one.
Oh, was you?
Yeah. Did you see Mansell's Twitter, by the way? Got himself a lovely SFR jumper.
He did, yeah.
Well done to Mansell. Of course, he got a podium last time out in Monza, so celebrate him with a nice SFR jumper.
Yeah, there's a few being bought now by the drivers and admin staff, so...
I am considering it for Christmas as one of my Christmas presents.
Oh, bless.
I'll consider it. Nearly purple in the first
Purple,
sector.
yeah.
This is a good start for Nelly. 2/10 up on his time. But he needs to deliver more. He's got to deliver more in this lap. As he flies round into this very difficult braking zone.
It looks like the rear's a bit lively there, don't you think?
You've got to think about downforce as well on this track as well, because it's a high-speed track, but then again, it's got some medium-speed corners you've got to think about as well.
Yeah, Ollie, imagine this in the wet. Oof, oof.
Oh, he was a bit wide there, was Nelly. Yeah, I was thinking about that. This in the wet. Oh.
That'd be evil, wouldn't it? Ooh.
That would be evil. I'm just thinking about that now, actually. The amount of throttle control you with your right foot, that's got to hurt.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Right, here comes Nelly, about to cross the line. Is it faster than Sparks?
Oh, no, 169.
So there's 2 purple sectors.
We've got Mansell coming across the line. Oh, second place.
Mansell, he is on fire at the moment in the McLaren. What about Quinton? How's he getting on out there?
Looks like he had a moment there.
Running the number 8 is Quinton. This is how Quinton gets on in this beautiful looking Alpine car.
Could it be a 16.9, maybe even 17?
Probably. Oh, Quinton stays 6th. Stays 6th for Quinton. Does improve, but he'll stay where he is.
Fanboys is off.
Did you say fanboys?
Fam.
Fanboys.
Game Boys. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. Let's have a look at the other Aston Martin of Mellema. Mellema's on his run in the Aston Martin machine that you are driving, Dan. Are you enjoying the Aston Martin at the moment this season?
It's alright. It's I'm not happy with the sound of the engine. It's a bit dull.
You still fancy the Renault or the Ferrari engine, or you just not fancy the Merc?
I think the best sounding car in the game is actually the Red Bull.
Oh, the Honda engine. Well, considering maybe return public rumours for you go back to AlphaTauri, possibly.
That would be telling. That would be telling, but yes.
Oh, what a save from Mellema out of the final out of that turn. The car was completely sideways. That was a beautiful save from Mellema. The car was completely sideways, and now he's about to cross the line any second. He would have lost a bit of time through there, though. Look how much he's cutting that corner, shaving that made of time.
Lost Souls got a little bit heavy over the curb at turn 2.
Mellema goes into second.
And Lost Souls invalidated, mate, so he's going to have to go again. Has he got time?
Laser's on the lap. He's winding up for another run, is Laser. So we're going to go to Lost Souls. See how he's getting on. But Jensen fastest lap. Jensen fastest lap. 61 for Jensen. The man just keeps on impressing.
I think we're going to see the 116 beaten by Spark, and I think it's going to be a 115.8.
Okay, I'll top you on that one. I'm going 15.6. That's my prediction anyway. But this track is it's definitely putting a smile on my face. Imagine these guys running around Imola next week. Imagine the scene that's going to look. Of course, GP5 and up to GP2 will be racing here in 2 weeks' time after Monza. We'll go into this track, so I hope you're ready for this track, Dan, because this is going to be a lot of preparation for you. I think we lost Dan for a second. So, Jensen?
Nope, I'm here, mate.
Ah, it's the sound.
Yeah, I'm not that looking forward to the Temple of Sleep, to be honest with you. It's such a boring track.
Well, you got after Sparks invalidated after turn 1. So Sparks wanted to back off and rewind. Because the Goddess just started his lap, but the amount of preparation we are going to do, Dan, for this track is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a lot of time, mate. A lot of time.
That was a lot of time for you on this game.
Yeah. What's
And
the session timer on, Ollie?
well, if it stops saying it, well, but I've just seen it. Yeah, 5 minutes 5 seconds.
So we've got plenty of time for guys to get out and do laps.
Yeah, still plenty of time to go. Oh, Curtis the goal was a bit wide through that corner, touching the grass on the exit or the entry point. Curtis the God now down the hill he goes. Oh, he's a bit twitchy. He's pushing on.
He's gone.
Curtis the God is gone.
He's gone.
That's the thing. That's the undulation change that this car's.
I think that's the overheating of the tyres as well.
All Sparks have wanted to cut off because literally had to brake it because Curtis the God just literally come onto the circuit. Quinton's just started his lap. Let's go to Quinton. He's going towards the first DRS straight. Balances the power. Using the DRS. How late he's going to brake? About 70 meters. He's only pressing that brake pedal.
Evening Maggie, evening Plague Doctor on the stream. Give us your what you think Spark will get on the softs. His time to the nearest 10th. Let's see if we can get it right. Ollie's going 1:15.6. I'm going 1:15.8.
If borrowing the lap is going to be any good to beat Jensen. Quinton sending personal best sectors out there, not lighting up the timesheets, but his personal best. He's put up a 10th in the second sector. Short shifting up into 4th. Then into 5th. Then into 6th. Now his foot's hard down now around the final corner. Still amazes you can put your foot down around that final corner. Still amazes me. Quinton around the final corner. And you'll stay in 8th with 98 thousandths faster this time. Sparks, 2/10 faster than his previous, is on target to beat Jensen. It's about to come around the final corner now. Here comes Sparks F1 in the Ferrari. He's been impressive in this qualifying session. Can he get that Ferrari to pole? He can with the 59. You were the closest, Dan.
I didn't think the softs would be much faster because of
They've had been 2 laps old. Laser is the next one to cross the line in the Mercedes. Running the 24. Here comes the Merc. Up the hill he goes and into 3rd place. Laser goes up to 3rd. Good lap from the Mercedes driver. Gonna have a look at Gabe Boys now. He's got to cross the line. And is that behind him? Whoever was behind, that's Nelly behind him. And Gabe Boys goes up to 5th. So Aston Martin are 4th and 5th right now. Good laps for them.
He crossed Mike, come across the lap.
And here comes Mike.
Oh,
Mike,
no.
He's backed off.
Yeah, he's starting his lap now. Then it must be surely.
Yeah, too right. Jensen's about to start his lap. Jensen has started his lap now in the Red Bull. That's gonna be interesting how he gets on. You know what? We're gonna go to Jensen. I want to see how this lap develops. This is probably Jensen's final lap. This is his final lap of the session. Jensen against Sparks is 1:15.9. It's 69 thousandths faster in the first sector. It's a good start for Jensen. Jensen now into the second sector.
Ooh, I think Spark F1 has...
Oh! Good catch. And he's backed off. Did you say Sparks backed off there, Dan?
Yeah, I thought he'd span, but he's just trying to keep out of the way of people. He's obviously not doing another lap. He's just trying to keep out of the way of people, that's all.
Quinton retires to the pits. People tuning in. Nice to see you all.
Just in Sector 1 now, mate. He's looking pretty fast. He's currently sat in P4. He's up by 1/4 second.
Let's have a look at Melema.
Oh, it's no, I'll tell you not, it's not. It's 24,000. It's nowhere near. It's not even a 10th.
Martin says GP1 is dirty dozen doing some dirty lap times, says Martin. Not wrong there. I can't wait to see how all of us is going to drive on this circuit. Especially especially the likes of GP3 and GP5. Purple
See,
in the
I
second
think,
sector for
I
Melema.
think I'll do all right here. I think I will. It's a type of circuit that'll suit me.
You think so?
Yeah, it's a flowing circuit, so yeah.
Good evening, Si. Nice to see you. And Maggi says, we'll never be that fast. Well, I don't think so either, to be honest.
Here we go. Maggi Molina coming across the line, and it's going to be a 1:16.1. Good enough for third.
Good lap for Melema. Mansell started his run.
He's a 10th up, mate, in Sector 2.
And there he is. Madtrav second place. He just popped up to second, splitting Jensen and Sparks. Alexia Tarek has joined the session. Mansell about to cross the line now. Let's see how he does in the McLaren. It's been setting decent sector times at the moment as Mansell, and he will go up into 7th place with a 65 mites going in, and that is the session done. Sparks on pole position. Qualified done.
I must admit, what I've seen across the board is it's not always the fast qualifiers that do well in the race, especially around a circuit like this. Let's have a look at the standings.
So Dad's got a nice little check on the standings while we're watching Mad Trav's Alpine starting in second position on the front row of the grid alongside Sparks. And here we go. Here's the final order for this Portuguese Grand Prix debut in SFR with Sparks on pole, Mantra second, Jensen third, Melema in fourth, and Laser in fifth. Lost Souls and Mansell exactly the same times in 6th and 7th for GG to them. 8th place is Game Boys Quinton in 9th, Cusco in 10th, Nelly in 11th, and Mike rounds up the field in 12th place. So
yeah, good session. One driver in the sub 16 on Spark, obviously taking pole. 1:15.962, colossal time that.
That is a colossal time. Magis also said, "Would love to get a win. This would love to get a win. This if not next season, because only had one win in SFR. As Daniel remembers, Singapore GP4 is season 4. Oh, season 5, yeah.
Still too soon. Still too soon." In 10 years' time, it will still be too soon. Although I am super chuffed to have got the win at Singapore. It's
I was
been
super
on my...
chuffed. I was super chuffed to get a win. I'm just so happy.
It was on my radar for a few seasons.
I had to do it the hard way, though.
Which was what? Sorry?
I had to do it the hard way. That was hard. Eh?
Was it in the wet?
No, I started last on the quality band and I still won the thing.
You were in the last to first challenge?
I did the last to first, yes, exactly right.
Wow! Massive kahunas.
Literally, I'm not joking, I was started on the hard compound tyre, then the lap 17 that came out in Hungary, safety car came out, I was due to stop anyway, stopped, and then everyone else came into the pits for mediums, apart from Sander, and he was on 8 lap on mediums. I was like, yeah, thank you very much.
Done and dusted. Ah, okay, so it's saying
2 stops.
Soft, medium, medium. So, right, this could be interesting then. It'd be very interesting to see who will actually try and do a one-stop.
And
I reckon,
3 guys in the mediums, and that will be Nelly, Mike, and Alexia Tarek.
I reckon a few people will do the one-stop. I reckon at least 4 drivers will attempt it.
I think a maximum 4 to 5 will attempt that hard tyre.
Yeah. And I reckon it's going to be Nelly, Mike, and Tarek at the back doing it. They'll do medium to hard, I think.
Marty, you might as well call me the new Psycho Mitch. We actually raced with Psycho Mitch on that day in Hungary, and it was nice to see him. It was a beautiful sight to see Psycho Mitch back, and he was still starting on the hard tyre. The legend himself is Psycho Mitch. Oh, Melaman's been lagged out. Ouch.
Ooh.
Ah, that's a shame.
2 seconds. Let me see if I can.
33 laps around this Portuguese Grand Prix circuit in the Algarve region. One of the most undulated circuits of the season. One of the most roller coaster sites of the season. It's going to be its official race debut here in this league. And get used to it, it's going to be the only time you'll be seeing it on this game because it's not going to be on next year's calendar. So, get used to this track, guys. So, we're just running around the final corner now with Sparks. Just running off. And it's gone up to the top of the hill now. There you can just see the fry at the top of the hill.
Look at that. Beautiful shot, that.
Matrav is second place, with Jensen third, Mellema fourth. Both Mercedes of Laser and Lost Souls in fifth and sixth. Mansell seventh. Game Boys eighth, Quinter ninth.
Is the car of Mellema going to be a problem off the line?
You never know. Mellema has rejoined. Thank you for that, Dan.
Still got the X though.
And here we go, about to get underway with 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and SFR wants to go out. We go. Buggity, 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 let's go racing. And Matrav got absolute launcher. Wow, Matrav with a launcher. Sparks is going backwards, and Matrav gets a very good start. It's now down to the midfield. Sparks has gone wider in the first turn, and we got absolute cut. We've got a bit of a kerfuffle in there. Sparks with an absolute dreadful start. We've got cars going off all around them in that first part of the circuit. Mansell, Sparks side by side, they go into the very heavy braking. So Mansell should get these around the inside, but Sparks gets. Still holds on. There's a good battle between the two of them. Looks like Sparks just gets the drive, and Mansell's still there.
Incident. Game Boys at the back with Tarek. They came together.
Sparks just gets it done on Mansell. Good fight there. And the Mercs 3 and 4. Good start for Mercedes. But what happened to Sparks at the start?
Well, also Tarek and Game Boys came together. I think going through. Oh, and we've got Game Boy spinning again. His tyres are on fire. He's way back. I think we're going to see a retirement.
Oh, Game Boy's unlucky for in there. But Matrav got an absolute launcher off the start. Timed that one super perfectly.
Well, Jensen did as well. Jensen got a cracking start.
As we go and start the second lap. Look at Matrav fully on that left hand, goes straight to the right hand side of the circuit, trying to break the toe. There's Jensen, and look, that's a great camera shot, that isn't it? Right, Laser trying to close in on Jensen. Oh, Lost Souls are there. Look at Sparks down the inside of the Mercedes and Lost Souls, and gets the move done. But they're still side by side, and Lost Souls still gets him. 4 Sparks out wide there onto the gravel. Can Lost Souls now hold him off? There's weaving a bit. Oh,
that's double moving from Lost Souls there, I believe.
Right, was that a triple move from Lost Souls?
Triple, maybe quadruple, yeah.
Wow, you've been caught. Busted.
Yeah, I think maybe moving in the braking zone as well. It's yeah. I think yeah.
And look at this Sparks go down the inside. And Lost Souls just cuts him off.
I thought I was going to end wrong.
And they're losing time behind Laser. Running on board with Sparks now. On the back of Lost Souls.
And Game Boy spins again at the back.
He cut those tyres pretty well, hasn't he?
Yeah. Tariq had a penalty.
Yep. 3 seconds. And as the laps start to come in now, Jensen starting to close in a lot more on Matrav. And Sparks again closing. Look at Mansell lurking as well in the McLaren.
The thing is, though, you might be having this gone.
If Game Boy isn't careful, he's going to get lapped here.
Not have been a good day for Aston Martin.
No.
I think just the Aston Martin luck.
Anyway, back to the race. We've got
It's a good cracking fight in the top 5 at the moment.
Is, yeah.
Cracking fight. Well, actually not the top 5, the top 6, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what GP1 is all about.
Spark F1 just bit twitchy under braking there.
Now, I forgot to mention this. Mike and Nelly have both had good starts. They're both in 7th and 8th on the medium compound tyre. That might help them out in the long run.
Oh, definitely, mate, definitely.
But Mansell's been such a good form ever since that podium in Monza. He was so delighted about that podium.
Game Boy's going to the hards, mate. He's going to the hards.
Oh, fair play to him for not quitting, not giving up.
Big respect, massive respect there.
But we are going to go to Jensen because he's about to go for a move on Mantrav. Look at the speed difference in that, and with that camera shot, and Jensen gets the move done on Mantrav. That is simple as you like for the championship leader.
And we've got blue flags for Game Boys.
Oh, Game Boy. I do feel bad for Game Boys. I do feel bad.
Yeah, I mean, it is super hard when you get... I don't think it was his fault. I think Tarek and himself got together, expand Game Boys. And obviously, when you're on the soft tyre, it absolutely cooks them. And it's so hard to get not only back up to racing speed, but not spin again. And I think he spun another 2 times after that. And it's just... I felt his frustration, because I've been there myself. Once those tyres are cooked, they are cooked.
Literally, you know all about temperature and all that, Dan, and especially in this new game as well. You know perfectly well what these tyres are like in this new game.
Especially with no TC, it is so difficult. Super, super difficult.
Well, you told the donuts that from the start. You mean person. I know what happened.
What?
You and the donuts.
What? I got a great launch off the line. I went P12 to P6 in, what, 4 corners?
Bit of a DRS train forming now between, and look at Mantrav closing in on Jensen. No, he's not going to get anywhere near. He's got to wait till the next moment.
Nelly just overtook Mike as well, mate.
Decent. Good move there from Nelly. He's now the leading medium runner. Good work this for Nelly. Bit of a DRS train forming between the top 6.
See, this is only going to help the medium runners. It's only going to help the medium runners.
Oh, Maggi just put in the comment, Dan. Maggi's put in the comment saying, good hearing Dan on comms again.
Oh, thanks, Maggi. Even if it is the quieter version of Dan these days.
Wait till the kids get... Oh, what's gone up to Laser? What's happened to Laser? Laser spun off! Laser spun off! Oh, Laser! Oh, no! Laser spun off! Oh, no! Damn, unlucky, Laser.
Yeah, that might be another hard runner coming up, mate.
In it just. Back to Mantrav. And Jensen, battle for the lead. Mantrav needs a good launch out of this corner to get a good run on Jensen. Looks like he has. It's now 0.3 of a second. This will be a good chance for Mantrav to overtake the Red Bull driver. Jensen's hardly been tested this season. He's going to get tested now. Mantrav closing.
Spark as well.
And here we go. Mantrav down the outside of Jensen and gets the move done. Now going to go back to Sparks. And Lossov. Oh no, they made contact.
Oh, I think that was a bit of a late lunge from Spark there. I think that's self-inflicted, Oliver. My opinion, of course, but I think that was self-inflicted.
They're both. It's more similar to. I'm trying to think of it now. Lando Norris, Lance Stroll, 2020.
Yeah.
That similarity.
I think it was brave for Sparks to go for that, but you know, you don't go for a gap.
He said he got strolled.
He got strolled. Here's one for you, though, Ollie. Nelly and Mike are only 6 seconds from the leader on the mediums.
They had a good strong start.
These mediums now they're on 4 or 5 lap hold. The deg and the wear is nice and it's not at a level that's critical. The softs are going to be struggling. The mediums are probably in their peak window right now. So expect that 6 seconds to come down a little bit in the next 2 or 3 laps. I
cannot firmly agree with you more, because the harder the tyre, if you think about it, the medium has always been the race tyre, as always, because it's the hybrid of the soft and the hard, and they are in their firm range, and you can't deny the fact that those two on mediums are within a good shout of a fantastic result. Mansell is closing in on Lost Souls a lot here, and you've got to admit, since you guys put Mansell GP1, he's been very doubtful, isn't he? But you can see you've seen his performances over the season. He's now really starting to get a firm grip of this division. And here comes Mansell now on the back of Lost Souls. Mercedes gets Mercedes. McLaren versus Mercedes. And Lost Souls just hangs on at this moment in time. And Laser just gone past Colours the God, I can just see. And he has. He's now on the back of Sparks. That's going to be very interesting. Another Merc against a Ferrari. 7 laps gone out of 33.
I must admit, Oliver, I am absolutely loving this track. It looks superb.
Codemasters have not done not a bad job on this, hasn't they?
Well, no, let's give that credit to the laser scanners, whoever invented the infrared laser. So I believe that was Dr. Eisenman Laser Sniper, but I might be wrong.
That's a great name, that. That's a great name. I know. Oh, Jensen the back of Mantrav for the lead. Here comes Jensen and Mantrav. Jensen plays safe for now. But we're going to go to Mansell Lost Souls. Mansell's played safe for now. Not Mike,
Mike's
no.
got past Nelly. Mike's got past Nelly at turn 1. He's gone wide.
Riding on board with the Red
stays.
Bull. Okay, boys, have another penalty. And Nelly's not going to have none of that. No, he's going to try the outside move. Nelly's going to switch back underneath him. Now Nelly's going to get the DRS. Look how defensive Mike is. He's going to try shove. No, shoving him onto the rumble strips on the curb. And Mike just holds on. Only just.
Great driving from these two.
Very good driving from Mike and Nelly here. We got 3 very good fights. One for 30 seconds.
Colours got spun. Colours has just spun in turn 7, I believe.
And he's cut them. He's cut them. You're gonna cook
totally
them.
cooked him.
You've
He's
cooked
gonna
it.
have to go hard, I think.
That much could you could even put an egg on them.
Yeah, you could see that happening. He just loaded the outside tyre far too much. He started leaning more, and he literally went, "I'm going for it," and he kept it down, and it went. I saw it happening, but fair play. That took some real guts to try that.
Mance on the back of Lost Souls once more, closing in slowly. We're going to go to Nelly and Mike because they're still fighting, and then Nelly gets past Mike once more. These two are on a good ding-dong battle at the moment.
Hot off the press, Ollie. We've got Laser on the back of Spark F1.
We're going to go to them two now.
These soft tyres are literally starting to give up the will to live. You can see the transition from braking to accelerating. You can see it
goes
in
wide
Laser's entrance into a corner. These softs are almost dead. I'm almost certain of it.
Maggi said he fancied doing some donuts from Colours the God.
Well, I think this is the undercut territory for the soft guys. I think they need to get onto a different tyre to try and at least make up for Nelly and Mike that are on the mediums. And for the likes of Mad Trav and Jensen to keep ahead of Lost Souls and Mansell, I think this is the undercut point. Everyone's struggling.
James Zero just put a comment said, do drivers get punished for changing positions multiple times in braking zones? Obviously, yes.
It's up to the stewards. Yeah, it's up to the stewards, and if he's reported.
That was a very aggressive fight, though. Very aggressive.
I mean,
look at Mansell going very close. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but here comes Mansell down the inside and gets Lost Souls at last. Mansell into the podium positions.
Yeah, it is part of the rules. SFR do conduct their racing rules and etiquette and sporting code in line with FIA code as well. Simplify it in certain circumstances, but yeah, to answer his question, he could very well be penalised for that.
We'll leave that down to the stewards' room for that sort of incident, but he is under investigation, is Lost Souls.
And of course, another point is the commentators can also highlight incidents, as it is part of our job. So
yeah, if you've been caught on stream, you are busted. So
yeah.
Let's go to Jensen and Madtrav. Actually, let's not do that. We're going to go and look at Laser, because what's happened to Sparks? Sparks has gone off somewhere, and Laser has gone past him. So Laser is overtaking Sparks after Sparks made a very bad mistake. So Laser moves up into 8th place, 3.1 behind Quinton. And now Mantrav's defending hard because here comes Jensen. He's been sensing the move, this Jensen. Here he comes down towards the outside of the track. He's going to do the move around the outside. Oh, it was very close between the two. Mantrav still down the inside of Jensen is about for the lead. Side by side they go into turn 3. Mantrav gets the run on him, but Jensen has to slot it behind. Now Jensen needs the DRS zone around towards turn 5. Here we go. This is where Jensen will be putting stronger. Can he get the move down? He fades to the right. To the left. And Mantrav down the inside of Jensen with the switchback move of Dries. And Mantrav sticks ahead of Jensen. Great battle.
I think Mantrav's going to get some distance now because he's actually got loads more battery. So yeah, imagine Mantrav will use that just to try and get a bit of a gap.
Good fight. Very good fight.
That was an awesome fight. It really was. Yeah, well done to them too.
Oh, Sparks has left the session. Sparks has left the session. He spun off the track.
Was that a crash out? No, he's back in.
No, he just lagged out. So I think he.
Oh, okay.
It's either lagged out or just rage quit out of the car. I believe.
I think he's still in it. Oh no, maybe not. Okay, so that's another one for the stewards. Possible rage quit.
And the leaders are in. The leaders are in. 11 laps.
Okay, there you go. But Mansell and Lost Souls. Lost Souls on the back of Mansell.
Yeah, I'm watching it now. Lost Souls for the 3-second time penalty. Mansell.
You can see the grain on the tyres.
Look at that. Oh, Jens. Oh. Russell's had to work really hard on the steering wheel there just to keep the car just pointed. You can tell they're in so much wear. Mantrav onto the medium and Jensen onto the medium tyre. So Jensen and Mantrav went split there on their compound. So Mantrav going hard, Jensen going medium. That's very interesting.
So yeah, I think Jensen and Laser, that's a 2-stop for me, mate. That's definitely a 2-stop. I can't imagine 21 laps on the mediums. Do you think they could do that?
I don't know. It depends what the wear's like. But we are watching Mansell Lost Souls. As they round out the final turn, now they're going to respond to the leaders and come in. Is Mansell going to go right? No, he's not. Lost Souls is. He's in for his stop.
Jensen on the back of Mantrav, mate. Mediums versus hards.
Now, this should be a quite easy move for Jensen, but then the tyre wear is going to kick in a lot more quicker because he's on that medium compound and Mantrav's on the hard compound tyre. Lost Souls is switching to medium. This should be quite easy for Jensen.
I think we're going to see Jensen set a fast lap on this lap he's on now. It was a purple sector 3.
And now Jensen's free of clean air. And he's not into the clean air now. It's 13 seconds behind Mike. This should make... That cap will come down. That's good. Pro Oliver says, is that Danny on the comms? Yes, it is. Danny is on the comms. Can you believe it?
I know. I'm just going back to Mike and Nelly now on the mediums. The 19 seconds that Jensen is showing behind Mike, that is critical. I think because of this, the pit entry and exit setup, it's quite a quick pit entry, I'm guessing. Probably 22, 23 seconds. This is going to be super critical. What they do and how they do it. Could they stretch it out and do medium soft? And could Jensen make this soft medium work?
Another mistake.
This is what's going to be critical, Ollie.
Yeah. Mansell in.
And I assume he's going to go mediums as well.
What's McLaren thinking? Yep, it's the yellow tyre. It's the medium compound tyre.
Go for the mellow yellow.
Papaya orange McLaren on the nice banana yellow. Jensen, yep, 79.
That just shows you the power of the fresh tyres. Those, as Tim would say, those set of feel-goods.
The Dr. Feel-goods.
Yeah.
And look at that, Mansell has got ahead of Lost Souls. Mansell's just got ahead of Lost Souls. Just. But now, Lost Souls is now going to be on the attack of Mansell because Mansell's tyres will still need to get back up to temperature. Lost Souls It's going a little look down the inside, and Mansell just cuts him off, only just. Still gets in the room, as out of respect, and Mansell holds on. Well,
Now,
this could be a very close race.
Jensen has taken 4.5 seconds out of Mike in a lap and a half.
That's very interesting.
So if Jensen can make these go to the end, he's in a very good place. If it's a two-stop they're doing, then Mike and Nelly are still in a good place. But Mad Trav on those hards going to the end, he's not far behind Jensen.
That is going to be a big question mark. How good Mad Trav's going to be good on that hard compound tyre? Well, I know.
I suspect.
It's going to be as good as Psychomich.
Well, I think I suspect Mad Trav is pushing these hard tyres to get the temperature in them and keep them in and get them malleable. I think once you get to 5 lap-old hards, they'll start to get towards the fresh medium speed. I don't think you're going to be slower much longer than 5 laps. Put it that way. Not with a track like this where you're constantly turning. I mean, I imagine the percentage of straight steering on this is probably 33%.
Yeah.
Maybe 40%. So you're always turning the wheel. Those hard tyres are going to be lovely and warm. So I imagine that time will start coming down from that track.
Not to mention there's lots of undulation change in the corners and the amount of camber these corners have been going through. That is definitely going to heat up those hard tyres even more. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty good track for the hard tyres. That's going to fancy my chances for GP3. Because I love hard compound tyres. Anyways. Lost Souls. Still on the back of Mansell. Colin Seagal retires in the pits.
Oh. So, is the one stop going to be the favourable stop? We both agree that we'd maybe see 4 or 5. It looks like we might both be wrong here, mate, because at the almost exactly halfway point of the race as we speak. And it looks like the majority of the field are looking to do a one stop, unless it's the soft, medium, soft.
He's riding on board with Mansell's McLaren. Still have Lost Souls right behind him. So yeah, so what would be for Mad Trav to stick with Jensen? Does he need to try and keep with it the best he can?
I think he needs to push. I think he needs to ride those tyres as hard as he can. Because I think in the next 2 laps he needs to basically ride those tyres like they're the last set on Earth, and he's got to set a fast lap. Get them up to speed. Get a bit of deg in them. The hards come alive normally around lap 8, lap 9, and I think he needs to accentuate the wake-up call for these hard tyres.
And do you think Nelly and Mike have a chance of a podium shout?
I think he's dwindling by every second. I think he's getting weaker and weaker. I think that DHL overtake or percentage chance of overtake.
Oh, the power by AWS.
That's the one, mate. Yeah, I think that he's dwindling. He's getting lower. The percentage of him keeping that podium is getting less and less for every corner that goes by. Unless he can do something miraculous and go medium soft and be a second and a half a lap quicker in the final stages.
Not to mention, Dan, we're both racers, and of course the racers watching this will be thinking, this is actually good tyre data for all us drivers, because this is the first time this track has been shown live, and our drivers are watching this right now thinking this is great tyre data.
To summarise my opinion on the strategy from what we've seen, I think the reverse strategy is weak. Because there's so much undulation and corners, the softest tyre strategy at the start gets you the lap time. And I think that's what counts. That is what's going to count. I think maybe Nelly and Mike should have maybe switched to hards 4 laps ago. If they had a chance. I think they've gone too far now, because if you look at Jensen, he's coming up to, 8 seconds, 8.5 seconds behind Mike.
Yeah.
So he's going to inherit the lead, and they've then got to fight. You're probably talking around the P8 mark. They'll probably come out just in front of Alexei Terek, and then they've got to fight to the front. So yeah, I know what they're trying to do, or have tried to do, but I think they left it too late now. I think that ship has sailed.
So pretty much Jensen for the win.
Go on, sorry. Yeah, I agree. I think it is for the win, mate. Maybe Trav could come back at him if he could find the tyres, but Nelly and Mike, they should have gone to the hards. Because, yeah, I think they've just missed that chance. They've gone too far into it now. They've doubled down. They didn't back out of it. But
Lost Souls, good catch.
What we've not banked on as well, Oliver, is the fact that Jensen and Mantrav have still got another 15 laps to do on those medium tyres and hard tyres, respectively.
Yes.
What are they going to be like at the end? All these drivers, actually, you've got Jensen, Mantrav, Mansell, Lost Souls, Laser, and Quinton, all going to be on super old tyres, even though they're a mixed bunch of mediums and hards. This could actually play into their hands. So, again, it's speculation, mate.
We just don't know. This is very, very new to us seeing this track for the first time in spectating mode, and the track does look gorgeous in spectator mode, don't get me wrong.
It does, yeah. But how dare we not bring our commentator crystal ball with us? We're so rude, Oliver.
Oh, I know.
The naughty step for that one, mate. Oh, Laser getting a penalty. Another one.
Shames. So yeah, this is actually. I hope you guys enjoying this. Seeing Portugal for the first time live with us, of course, on SFR live on YouTube, and we are on Budru on 546 subscribers. About 14 away from 550. Happy days. So yeah, get subscribed. Please like and share with all your friends and family.
Just going back to some. I'm going to say prehistoric comments, but older comments. Martin was just saying that mediums can do 20 laps, and yeah, they can. But I just think the lap time that we're seeing from Nelly and Mike. In fact, let me just go into Race Director. We'll tell you what they're doing lap time wise.
You do that.
Nelly, first 5 laps, 25, 20, 19, 19, 19, 19. Couple of slower laps, and then he's been at the 19s pretty much all race. Mike, 24s, 19s, 20s, and then, yeah, Mike's been a little bit slow, but yeah, pretty much 19s consistently all race, apart from lap 17. Lap 18, which is a 120. So they are doing consistent laps. I just don't think they're quick enough. But I mean, if we go to the likes of Madtrav, who's on those fresh hards, he's also doing 19s. So, yeah, I think one stop is the way to go, but I think the softer tyre at the start. Mansell, a couple of 18s in there, 15 and 16. His first laps on the medium were pretty quick. So I don't think there's that much in the tyre difference. So I think I'll be inclined to say start on the softer tyre and go medium or hard to finish, because that is what the lap times I've just looked at are indicating is the best strategy.
And this is from GP1 standards as well.
Yeah, I mean, of course you've got driver error for the likes of GP2, 3, 4 and 5. We're not as consistent as these guys, but I suppose, again, yeah, you got a point there, Oliver. It does depend on driver skill, how they manage the tyre.
I mean, they could go like a full-on Max Verstappen full-out attack, or... Well, I've got to stop on myself, because we actually got a battle, because here comes Mansell Lost Souls. Here comes Lost Souls down the outside of Mansell, and gets to 5th place. So Mansell falls behind Lost Souls.
Wow.
Finally, we got some entertainment. It's been a very strategical race, isn't it?
It is. It looks like it's not great for overtaking. I think a lot of the overtakes we've seen tonight have been from braking errors or entry errors, and maybe some battery etiquette as well, some ERS etiquette. I noticed that a few drivers depleted their battery within 2 laps. I didn't want to mention it live because that'd be unfair to anyone listening to the stream, but yeah, the battery deployment is very rapid here, especially because it's undulating. Obviously, if you're going uphill, it's going to drain the battery, and it takes quite a while.
Good catch for Mansell. Very good catch.
So just touching on Tariq and Game Boys, they're on 16 and 17 laps respectively. and they've still got another 11 laps to go, Oliver. I think it's a lot asking. They're both in points. Sparks chasing him down on 9-lap-old mediums. So Game Boys needs to watch out for that. That might be a rearward battle to watch out for. As we just see Mansell getting in front of Mike again. They're battling.
Because Mike's in the pit.
He's in the pit.
Oh, Mansell spun off! Mansell spun off in the McLaren! Mansell spun off! No, Mansell was having such a good race! And Mike will get... Mike...
He's back on. He's back on. He's back on.
But Mike with the soft tyre, you can see the McLaren in front of him. He is going to be all over him very, very soon. But that's such a shame for Mansell.
We've got Quinton on the back of Mike. He's only a second and a half. So I reckon this battle for 6th, 7th and 8th has just opened up now because of that mistake from Mansell. Yeah, we've got Mansell, Mike and Quinton all pretty much within 4 seconds or 5 seconds of each other now. Or in a 5-second window, should I say.
Well.
And Ollie, it's the medium versus soft versus hard.
And it just...
Could we want for a better battle now?
Nelly's in, and this will give Jensen inherits the lead.
I imagine fresh softs of Mike will get past Mansell pretty rapido.
Game Boys with the 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And here comes Mike on the back of Mansell. Where's Nelly going to come out in all of this palaver? Just ahead of Laser. But here comes Mike.
Medium salts. This is it. This is it. Right. This could be
Nelly proving us. Mike just gone past Mansell, 5 seconds behind. Nelly.
That's 15 seconds to the leader on fresh softs. 10 laps from the end. This is critical for all our viewers, all our drivers watching now. This is the critical point. Nelly and Mike trailblazing the way of strategy in GP1 for everyone to see. This has just got super interesting.
Right, they started on the medium compound tyre, the opposite way around to the softs. They think it's the soft tyres going to be the fastest way around here. And it probably proved to be wise so, because here comes Nelly chasing down Laser. He's only a second behind. He's now within the DRS zone. Nelly is closing rapidly to Laser's Mercedes. He sees him. Full on bullseye at that black Merc. He wants that 4th place.
Ollie, my man, I've just noticed something else as well. Lost Souls and Laser both have penalties. Nelly and Mike don't. That is another thing I didn't count on. So this could very much be a P2 and P3 for Nelly and Mike if they get this right.
Not to mention Lost Souls is only 1.9 behind Madtraf, so Nelly does have time to catch that if he can try and track down these two Mercs. Get past Laser, but he needs to be like a stabbed rat up against Lost Souls to give himself time to possibly, and I mean possibly, to get on Madtrav. But that's a big if, because here comes, oh, look at he's done and making the move already. Oh, Laser just sees him, just opens the door. Good spotting from Laser, because he just sees him, only just seen him. And Nelly just gets past him. Good vision for Laser. Almost having a very bad accident.
That has got to be the collision avoidance of the season.
Well worked from Laser just to spot that. Now the chase is on.
Right, the chase is on for P2 here, mate, because Nelly is technically... Oh, what's the penalty? Sorry.
3 seconds for Lost Souls.
3 seconds, so he's technically only... get this. He's only 3.8 seconds behind him. So this will be super interesting. I mean, Laser's on 6 seconds, so he's already 4-6. He's already down to P7. So if the penalties stay like this,
indeed, so that's the question. 6.9 now already between Nelly and Lost Souls. Nelly needs to put his foot down, and he needs to go hard at Lost Souls.
I think he's got 3 laps of optimum tyre to eat up that 7 seconds. Because it's only 8 seconds to Madtrav.
Yeah. And Lost Souls has caught slightly to Madtrav. It's 1.3 seconds now between the two of them. So right now, it's... If Lost Souls gets into a battle with Madtrav, this is going to bring the gap down more. That's the question mark. How much of that gap's going to cut down? We don't know. That's a great camera shot. Very good camera shot with Lost Souls at the moment. Right now he's on for a podium. But is that podium in question? Because it's 6.5 seconds between Lost Souls and Nelly. Nelly needs another good 3.5 seconds to get into podium range. And he's running out of time. Oh, this is going to be so interesting. Very, very interesting. Laser's still sticking with Nelly at the moment.
I was looking back at some of the comments, Ollie, and Martin's bang on again with his comments, saying it'll all kick off once Nelly and Mike pit, and he's right, it has kicked off. Mansell getting another penalty. So, oh my word, this is absolutely brilliant. I think we called it at the start of the stream when we said that these guys are going to put the cat amongst the pigeons, and they have. Mike not so much, but Nelly is certainly putting some serious pressure on the guys at the front.
And Nelly was one of the guys actually that started outside of the top 10. He was probably, I don't know, 11th or 12th or something like that. Let's have a look at the position changes actually. Yes, Nelly has made 7 positions, and Jez has made 2. Mike has made 6. So great racing, good drive from Nelly and Mike today. Very good driving.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate, this is Jensen's to lose. If he keeps it on track, he's won this, but he has to keep it on track and penalty free.
Firmly agree.
Let me just check Jensen for warnings.
He's 5.3 seconds ahead of Mad Trav at the moment.
Mate, he's only on 1 warning, doing the soft to medium strategy. He's well on track for this.
Lost Souls has caught to the back of Mad Trav. He's under a second. He's under a second between Mad Trav, but Lost Souls has still got that 3-second penalty hanging over his head. He's got to be careful, because if he starts battling with Mad Trav, that's going to bring Nelly back into play.
Oh, totally, mate, totally. So this has actually been a super, super interesting race for SFR. Absolutely brilliant for GP1 to introduce us to this circuit.
Oh, isn't it just? And we actually quite like it. It's going to be a very strategical race.
I actually think after this I'm going to go do a few TT laps on it, just to... honestly, mate, I love the look of it. It looks awesome.
It looks so inviting, don't it? To race on.
It does.
GG, well done to Co-Masters to bring this track in. Thank you, Co-Masters, as well, to bring this track in. And then, of course, we've got the legendary Imola next week for GP1. Please tune in for that, because Imola is one of the legends of the racing calendar world. You do not want to miss Imola for next week's Thursday's race. That's gonna be super fun to watch. Oh, I'll tell you what, GP1 is so lucky.
I think, you know, Nelly's got 1.7 seconds he needs to make up in the next 5 laps to get P3. This is super exciting. Is he going to do it?
It's going to be close, I'll say that now. It's going to be very
we've also
close.
Got Mike could very well be in for a P4. If he can... Oh, no, he won't be.
P5.
No, yeah, P5, maybe, yeah.
That's not been that bad result for Mike. P5.
Unless, let me just check on Lost Souls penalties, mate.
Oh, here we go. He's only on 3 at the moment.
And he's got 1 more warning and he'll be on 6.
Ooh. Comes to goalless after session. Look at that, Lost Souls 1.5 seconds now. Nelly, what, 5.3 behind the Mercedes driver. That gap is coming down, but how much? It's going to come down. He's got to put his foot down as Nelly finds his P3 position. Jensen is just cruising at the front. Mantrav is just cruising in second. The gap we're looking at the moment is between Lost Souls and Nelly. Not battling-wise, but time-wise. That's the question we're looking at. Our closest fight is Laser and Nelly. Now, if Nelly fights Nelly, I'll tell you now, that's going to help Lost Souls. Laser could do bits for his teammates.
Nelly's actually coming down with the time now. It's down to 5.3, but it doesn't look like it's coming down quick enough.
It's not going down as quick as we expected to.
Yeah, I thought it would be more. But again, once you get those tyres warm, they continue to get warm. So they're probably struggling for grip now. I mean, it's like I said earlier, those hard tyres, once they get warm, they're good until they literally start shredding. So I don't think Mad Trav's going to really start losing any much time.
Closing.
Jensen might lose a bit of time on the mediums, but yeah.
The gap, I think Jensen's building up too much of a gap for Mad Trav to challenge. 4.9 now between Nelly. It's now coming down to a sec. It's now almost a second. It's now a second. Almost. Nelly's around 2 seconds behind Lost Souls. It's now 3.8, 3.7. It's getting closer. Very, very close now for Lenny. 3.5. What's happened to Lost Souls? He's not. Lost Souls is not.
It's
charging
16
a lot.
lap mediums, mate. The grip's gone. The grip has gone.
As the soft tyre now reaching its peak, as it reached the performance stages, is now 3.3 seconds. Nelly is almost within the podium range.
Here we go.
3.2. Nelly's only 0.2 away. 2.9. He's in within the. It's now in within range. What has happened to Lost Souls? His tyres must have been dead now. It's screaming in agony.
No, I think he's being held up. No, he's not. Lost track. He's ghosted. It's fine. Tarek is ghosted.
But yeah, the tyres must have gone, because look at that, Nelly. It's now 2.5 seconds behind him. Nelly's going to catch him before even the race is done at this rate. What has happened at the gap was done around 5 seconds just before. Well. How much things can change within a lap? Laser's probably thinking, what's going on? Why is Nelly within this position? Nelly could just see Lost Souls' Mercedes. Only just 2.7 now. It's gonna be close. 2.6 now. 2.5. It's just scraping between those two lines. So Finn Lost Souls must have a very bad lap or something, or the ghost car must have put them off. It's somewhat. What's happened to Laser's gone wide. Laser's gone off, and that part of the course. So Laser gets another penalty. That's another penalty for Laser. It's down 9 seconds. Mike is going to be in P5 for certain now.
I think Quinton will be. Oh no, yeah, sorry, yeah, Mike. Sorry, I do apologise.
It's okay. Matra 4.1 now between him and Jensen. Jensen's got the gap pretty much spot on with his tyre strategy.
When you look at the leaderboard, there's that much black and white flags. It's like looking at a herd of zebras going left and right. You can't focus on what information you need.
It's pretty much an IT's eye player, that one.
It's like a magic eye picture.
Yeah.
1.5 laps to go. 1.5 laps to go.
It's been a good Grand Prix, this one, Portugal. It's his debut race. We're definitely falling in love with Portugal. We can't wait to see in 2 weeks' time. Well, in 2 weeks' time, Dan, we're going to be on this track in 2 weeks.
Oh, I can't wait, mate. I can't wait. I think Nelly's got this podium done, sealed and delivered.
Stick it in the letterbox.
Licked it, sent it. Didn't even bother paying for the stamp, mate. He just shoved it in there and got P3, so fair play to Nelly.
We're going to start the last lap now. Jensen is on the last lap. Let's have a look at the Red Bull driver. Well, once again, Dan, Jensen has been unstoppable today.
Can we just give a shout out to Nelly on the stream now?
Yeah.
7 places gained to become P3. Unless he spins out drastically now.
Don't do the commentator's curse.
I knew you'd say that.
SAFC Fudge is saying, well done, lads. I thank you for that, Fudge. Thank you very much. But yeah, driver of the day, Dan. I think we're pretty not going to guess who our driver of the day is.
Oh, Nelly, all day long. For me.
Nelly for our driver of the day.
Yeah, would you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And Jensen is going to continue his great run of form with the great strategy calls and everything else. It's all been Jensen's way. Why is Nelly gone? Nelly's lost the... Why went to Nelly?
What?
You just... Oh,
Fuel,
no, Nelly's...
fuel,
Nelly...
fuel,
Nelly's lost...
fuel.
Nelly's run out
Fuel.
of fuel. Oh,
Fuel.
no. You donut, Dan. You donut.
Commentators, guys.
Oh,
The fuel.
Jensen
no.
wins the Grand Prix. Madchap's going to finish second, but with a ton of events, Nelly is not finishing on the podium. Lost Souls will finish the podium. Laser will finish in 5th place because of the penalties. Oh my goodness me. Turn of events or what?
Commentators curse and half. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Nelly. I'm so sorry.
Even where's Mansell finish? He finishes 7th, just behind Nelly. Oh, Nelly had the podium sealed.
Oh. Why didn't he back off? Why didn't he back off? I don't get that. Surely he had enough time behind him to just coast. Hang on,
Oh. He underfueled the car, and we just found out something else, Dan. This track is going to be aggressive on fuel, so we had to keep that one in mind.
Yeah, hang on. I'm going to check the streamer set before I invite everyone to the party.
Yeah, you do that. Well, congratulations to Jensen. Another win of the season for Jensen. He wins the debut of our Portuguese Grand Prix in SFR. He's going to ask it. We're going to know Jensen's raced there about numerous of times. You know how this track works, but we're going to ask him what. Yeah, well, I'd love to ask him what the track is going to be like for us when we race on there. I can't wait to race on there in a couple of weeks. It's going to be darn good fun. But it's Jensen, winner of the Portuguese Grand Prix. That's a great result for him. Extends his lead in the championship. Lost Souls gets his podium. And well done to Mad Trav as well. He gets his podium.
Okay. Oliver, just to let you know, that was lap 27. To give you an update, Nelly was 2 seconds in front, behind Lost Souls, and he had a good 6 seconds. A penalty to Laser. Laser wasn't an issue, and another further 6 seconds to Mike. So he could have lifted and coasted for a good 5 laps. Anyway, you crack on. I'll get them into the party.
Yeah, you do that. Get the top 3 in, please. So Jensen, pole to win. Well, wasn't on pole. Starts 3rd, gets the win. Well done to Jensen on strategy today. Madtrav, 2nd. Good result for him. Ross Souls gets a podium. Well done to you, my man. That's still podium. The rest of the guys is Mike, Laser, Nelly, Mansell. Got his podium. Still gets points after a mistake today. Well done to Mansell. Quinton 8th. Gabe Boys in 9th. Alexia Tarek in 10th. Sparks 11th. Melima in 12th. And Colours the God in 13th. Heartbreak for Nelly in 6th place. That was a heartbreaking moment for him. He'll still take a good 6th place after all that. But that was a heartbreaking end to that race. But Dan, it's been a good debut for the Portuguese Grand Prix in this game.
Unreal. And I'll be honest with you, mate. I've just texted in the GP1 chat if Nelly's going to if Nelly would join the podiums, because I've got a lot of questions to ask.
Well, mate,
IFR.
you if you want to do that, it's pretty much fine.
Mate, I'm not asking. I'm telling you.
You do that, buddy.
Jensen. Yeah, there we go. That's Jensen. Not Trav. Wow, what a race that was, eh?
I really enjoyed that, mind you.
I did as well, mate. To be honest with you, that was really good.
Couple of weeks' time, 2 weeks, we'll be racing on the track. But first, we've got to take on the Speed Demon on Monza, or Dan will call it the Sleep Train.
Boring.
Is Jensen. Good evening, Jensen. Nice to see you.
Evening.
You're starting to get bored of this, aren't you? Just winning everything, aren't you?
I didn't think I was going to win tonight, to be honest. But
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit.
Dan, we are live. Don't swear, please.
Oh, sorry. I do apologise. That was Evil Dan that said that.
Oh, Evil Dad, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, fairs.
Mad Trav should be here.
Yes, he is. Hello, Mad Trav.
Hello, guys.
And we're going to get Nelly in as well after a heartbreaking moment.
I am going to get Nelly, and I've got a lot of questions for him.
Yeah, you can have your personal interview with him then.
Oh, mate, I'm gonna. Don't you worry about that. Can we go back and tag this stream adult only? Because
We're going
I'm joking.
to get SFR Lost Souls in as well.
I've just invited him. Once he comes in, that's all your three in, mate, while I invite Nelly.
Yep. So we'll start the interviews now then, so we can get some time for Lost Souls to join. So guys, if you haven't done so already, please go over to the party settings and click your voice to always allowed to be shared, and let us know that you're ready.
I'm ready.
And we'll start off with you, Jensen. Another victory in the bag. I'd like to ask you, it was our debut race for Portugal in for us in SFR. What's it like for you, Jensen, racing at Portimao? What's it like driving these brand of Formula 1 cars around the Portuguese Grand Prix circuit today?
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favourite tracks now. Portugal. I mean, compared to some other people, I'm probably not the quickest around Portugal, but driving the track, of course, the laser scan track it's just amazing, and yeah, it's just so enjoyable to drive in any race really. And I've had decent results at Portugal, so a win to add to that is pretty decent for me.
And your strategy today, Jensen, you started third on the grid. You had a very good start. You had a very good fight with Mad Trav at the start of the first half of the race. It was enjoyable to watch. What's the strategy for you today? Got you the winning feeling today? Was it the strategy that won you the race today?
Definitely going to the mediums. I was thinking of extending, but I was gonna go for a potential undercut, and lap 11 was my earliest lap to pit, so went there. And Mad Trav also pitted. I almost jumped him in the pits. He just about came out in time, and I managed to get him on the first lap and just tried to get the gap away from the DRS. If he had the DRS, I reckon he would have managed to win if he managed to keep in on those first 2 laps on the mediums.
I want to know something, Jensen, if you get a minute, mate.
Yep.
Your start. What the hell did you do? Because you just seemed to get an almighty launch off that start. Did you do something that you always do, or is it something different?
No, I'm thinking Sparks might have had a little bit of desync because he reacted very, very slowly. Like, let's just say half a second after the lights went out, or half a second after I went off, started off, and yeah.
It was more than that. You seemed to get the best start on the whole grid. I mean, I watched it from P6 over your head and up a bit overlooking you, and you just seemed to get the greatest launch ever. So yeah, do you think it may have been a little bit of a desync issue?
As well. He got a good start as well.
He did actually. Yeah.
I think it's a bit of a decent because we would have both got away from the grid at the exact same time. Really, the lights went out, but it took him a bit longer, and then he started going. I was like, yeah.
So Jensen, next week you're heading to Imola. How are you feeling?
Haven't done much running around. I've only done day 1 running at Imola, but 7 races left. My 3-season plan of winning the SFR GP1 championship. It's starting to come together now. After today, and yeah, just 7 races to go. Just do my thing. Just keep it consistent, and yeah.
Fair play to you, Jensen. Well then, let's go to Mad Trav in the Alpine. Mad Trav, good start, good fight with Jensen in the first half of the fight. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, we both, like Jensen said, I think Sparks did have a bit of a desync or something. Something wasn't right there because, although I did get a good start and I saw Jensen also got a really good start, Sparks did seem to take like a while to respond. Not sure what happened there. But yeah, the first half of the race was, I can't even describe it. It was just epic. Like, yeah, it was a really good battle. My strategy, I would say, cost me today, but I mean, I managed to keep within. I think the highest the gap got was about 5.6 seconds, I think, on the hard. So I mean, I'm happy with that to be with Jensen. I mean, arguably the fastest guy in the league, in my opinion, the most consistent as well. So yeah, I'm over the moon with that.
So, in that case, I mean, was it such, when you were fighting Jensen? Of course, he's the championship leader. Of course, the actual favourite. Were you a bit nervous at all when you were fighting Jensen? Of course, or was it just like, you know what, it's another guy fighting. I'm just gonna have some fun with him.
Yeah, I knew he's the championship leader, and I wouldn't say I'm in contention, although I think I'm second in the championship, or third. I think I'm third. But although I'm not really in the fight, I knew he's a clean driver and he's fast. There's a reason he's leading the championship. He's not a dirty driver, so I knew I could rely on him, and I hope he felt the same about me. But yeah, it was definitely an awesome fight.
Yeah, Mad Trav, you're third at the minute. You are 14 points behind Laser, which I think from this you may have just closed up another 8 points on him. So 8 points or 6 points. But yeah, you were third, probably going to still stay third. But yeah, I've closed the gap to Laser in your result tonight, mate. So well done.
Thank you.
And Mad Trav, question from all of us: how was Portimao to drive in this game? How is Portimao from your end?
Yeah, it's like Jensen said. It's just, I might not be the fastest either, but just the track is just, especially on a wheel, it's just insane. There's nothing quite like it. Like
You're just bringing music to Dan's ears right now.
We said that this is the first time I've actually viewed it. I've done nothing round here, guys. So on the stream, I said directly after this race, I'm going on TT to do some laps because this looks amazing.
Wait, you've never done
Portugal.
I've not touched it. I've been because I went no assists this season, so I've been focused on the tracks that we're racing in GP4. So I've got to balance my time between practicing for the races that matter to my season or having fun, and I've not been able to have fun. So tonight, directly as soon the second this stream finishes, I'm going over to do some laps because it looks amazing.
Have you done Imola yet?
No, I've not.
Oh, you're gonna... It's gonna blow your mind next week.
I went from medium TC and ABS to no TC and no ABS just this season when I got this game. So it's a very steep learning curve for me this season, boys.
And speaking of Imola, Mad Trav, how are you feeling going to debuting SFR with, of course, with the rest of the GP1 drivers doing Imola? How do you feel?
Yeah, I think I haven't done much practice. I've probably done altogether maybe 10-15 laps, just to sort of get a feel for like what the setup might be, but it feels good. I do seem to struggle with the first sector. That chicane is on like another level. You have to do some weird things there, but other than that, yeah, I got a week to practice, so yeah, we'll see what we can do there.
Hey Mansell, have you got any luck getting Nelly in?
No, nothing. He's not answering. I think he's
probably got it most likely.
Yeah.
Right, we are going to end. We're going to end the stream there. So thank you for watching, guys. I really do hope you enjoy our first race in Portimao. 2 weeks time, me, Dan, and everyone else will be racing at Portimao. So please tune in. But first, we got the Italian Grand Prix at Monza at first, and then we'll be going to Portugal, and then Imola. So 3 good races to look forward to, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed so. And please tune in next Thursday, because GP1 are racing at Imola, debuting it here in SFR, so that's going to be really exciting to watch. So thank you for watching, guys. Keep it racing, keep it SFR. Thank you, and good